Hey everyone, it is Kai from WCC, and we've got our friend Chris here, DifferentFight.
Hello. Good
How's it
morning.
going? And
Good.
we're here in the WCC x Iki Vanguard Zero Global Tournament, and it's been crazy. We just finished Swiss. There were 227 people that registered, but now we're going to a cut of the top 16. Now, sorry for the little bit of delay. There were some technical difficulties, but that is sorted now. What do you think, Chris? Vanguard Zero, we're here again, set 4 meta.
Yeah. It's like we regressed technically because we were set 5? No, 6. Yeah, we were set 6 for the championship.
Yeah.
Now we're going back by 2, but it still feels like the similar flavor. It's still just like MLB, the end, shadows everywhere. So it just doesn't have that extra bit of spice with like Narukami and stuff. But yeah, I mean it's.
Narukami is spicy, man. Narukami is spicy.
Next set, literally 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it's like it's nice that Bushwood rolled out their tournament support. Everyone's starting up their tournaments, and everyone's like doing stuff about it. So I feel like it's very cool.
Yeah, I love to see everyone just hopping on, creating tournaments, playing Vanguard Zero. It's like a global locals now, internationally.
Yeah.
Just doing it. Can't go out, but tournaments are right here in your home, and hopefully you guys will have fun.
Oh dear, I just saw the stream. I think we went live a little bit before we thought we did. I see myself chewing.
Oh dear, now this is clippable material.
Oh my god.
If you tune into the stream right now, at least you know that there is a delay. So there is a delay for the tournament, so people cannot stream snipe. But now you get to see our board faces for at least 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. There are some familiar faces for the tournament. I think round 7 just finished. So.
Yeah.
Names.
Is everyone done with round 7, or?
I think there's 2 players left. But they might not be. They might not be playing. I'm not sure. Let me double check.
Okay.
But
okay.
a lot of.
Yeah.
There's a lot of SEA players in this tournament because time zones. But we get to see some. A lot of Singaporean players loved ranked. You see their names on the ranked ladder all the time. So you get to see quite a few of them here. And but there's still some players from the US that's done really well as well. One of them's in 4th place, Serena.
Content creator. Yeah.
We have Chalice. I think he's in 5th place.
Okay.
We've got a person called New Fighter.
Oh my god, it's like Shinmai in the Japanese one.
Also from JP, so the New Fighter.
Hey, yeah.
Just everywhere. Bobo Mio, it's from the Singaporean team as well. And we've got Chihang. We all know Chihang.
Right,
well, if you went world, you know Chihang.
Yeah. If you played PCG, you know Chihang.
But yeah, there's some well-known people. Only one US player in the top 16. It looks like most of them are from Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia. And there's one Filipino as well.
No EU representation dance game.
Is it Arake? Is he Essie? Essie? Which one's that?
Hard to say, I guess.
We'll find out.
Alright. Maybe it is a European then. Yeah, but then again, it's like, I guess the tournament started at a really weird hour for Europeans too.
What time was it? What time would it be? Like 3 hours ago? It's like 5 o'clock.
5-ish, yeah.
Oh, that's early morning.
Takes me back to my Vanguard Zero Championship qualifiers, waking up at 4 every single week just to sign in.
Just to Terrible. Gotta get that qualifier, man. Gotta get that qualifier.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool when they make like something super official for the English side of things, because things go on hype in the the JP side. And
yeah. Although now it's kind of mellowed down because it's like they aren't doing as many qualifiers for some reason, and then all the like you only qualify now through the top 50, I think, like of each season.
So they kind of moved a portion of the qualifiers to the top 50, is it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's a bit of a different system, and like, I mean, to get top 50, you need to literally be playing like every day, you know, nonstop. It's you know, you have to have the deck optimized as well. So it's really pretty rough in that sense. But I mean, at the same time, it's like, you know, it'll still be hype. It'll be like somewhere in August we'll get another hype, you know, stream experience. I might still personally try. Are you gonna try to get top 50 in any of these seasons?
It's grinding the rank ladder in JP is actually really, really hard. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched you play yesterday, and there was like no VP farmers for you in global, but in JP, it's like it doesn't
actually none. Yeah.
You can, and like a lot of the players are like they have decent decks. Like you join the ladder and everyone's got Aqua Force already, and you're just sitting there like. Sometimes you can just sit at one rank and go like up 30 points, then drop 20 points, then up 20 points, and drop 20 points again.
Yep.
So
I had one day where it's like I was like top of Legend 12 and then just went bottom of Legend 12 and just like stayed there all day. You know, it's like it really does take a while to climb, and like that's another thing is like if your deck isn't fast, if it's not like I don't know, if it doesn't have a bit of a higher win rate, you know, that's why MLB got nerfed, is that it had a higher win rate than anything else. So like you literally have to be playing best deck or be like insanely good at like the deck you're playing. And so yeah, it's like
you rough. Also like one thing that people don't realize is when you're doing ranked, you have to factor in like the time it takes you to win a game with that deck, right? So if you take something like Pale Moon to ranked, you're gonna spend a long time having fun, but ranking up in the ladder, it's gonna take you forever.
Forever, yeah. Same with Angels. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's why you see everyone on like Aqua Force, because like after MLB got nerfed, even though people are still saying MLB is the best deck, like Aqua Force is just also really quick. It's like 2 damage every turn, trading rears, you know, sniping cards. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty interesting. And then with Glory coming out next month, it should be even better.
Yeah, like I built Aqua Force very recently, but also like Narukami, great deck, go face, go ham. Easy game. Those are the kind of decks you have to take the ladder. So I'm not 100% sure if I can devote so much time in getting to like something like top 50. Top 50, I mean, but
yeah.
Maybe top 100 is possible. But I think that's around
the banner.
Yeah, it's around like Legend 32 or something, right? Or Legend 30s to 40s. I don't know if it went up. Recently.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, it should be I think that might be possible, but it'll come down to the banner. Really.
It's Arake that's still in top 16. Yes, that is a European face. Sorry, when you said Arake was like JoJo. Oh man. But yeah, so that's Jacob Linder. He's actually a really good player in regular Vanguard in Europe too. Like I think he's on the same team as Nuno, and they like playtest a lot. He topped quite a few regionals too, like in Portugal. I want to say in Germany at some point too, but that might be my memory failing me. But yeah, so it's always nice. I think you and me are always like, you know, it's exciting to see the TCG players at top also top in Zero, because then it's like we can give the Zero players the lore. It's like, yeah, these are the people you can look up to. They've been dedicating their lives to this game. You know,
it's like it's a cross kind of thing, right? You know, play Zero to the Zero players. Come play paper, you know? Come play paper.
Yeah.
Come play standard or premium. Maybe after this is
up. You guys like Overlord? He's a new Overlord.
Overlord the deck. That's the meme. It's like there is actually like 10 Overlords. 11 Overlords if you include the Great as like 2 separate ones. So you know.
Yeah.
The cross, that does mean 10 guys. You're gonna go Overlord the 10. So
yeah. Unironically.
That you've tested Next Overlord, right?
I didn't play it myself. I played against it, but the thing is, they revealed that new grade 1 yesterday, and it literally changes everything.
Yeah.
You saw it, right? It's like, Just oh my god.
Yeah. How about I know your Dimension Police? How's Gallop? How's Gallop going?
I mean, Gallop, I haven't even touched yet, but so far, I walked into Strictly Broken's like Zistral's live stream playing Black Eyeliner, and then literally after showing off the deck, like 2 or 3 of their members bought all the pieces for Dimension Police to build the deck because they were like, "Damn, this looks good." So I was like, "All right, I converted Strictly Broken. Now WCC is the next target." Dude, when you see that deck, it's literally like it revived my hype for Standard as a format. Like it's actually like the most pleasant DP I've ever played, and it actually feels really, really strong.
Really?
Yeah, like
wow.
Vlad like just took the biggest weakness of DP, which is going second and not doing enough, and it just went, okay, you can like now just give power to your front row, do a great Dayush on the same turn, and then you have like active mask for restands, do everything with a force 2, and like you literally can just OTK your opponent on turn 3. It's great.
Oh, I'm off for that. I like Dimension Police. I don't know.
Yeah,
my teammates like Dimension Police, but you know,
hell yeah,
you gotta convert them to that cult, man. The Dimension Police.
Dude, if you have tabletop, we can jam. I've been jamming it on tabletop. It's hella fun.
Okay. I don't, but that gives me a good reason to get it.
Hell yeah.
Also play one of the best card games ever created called Uno, right?
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. Reverse Uno, baby.
You have to, you know, tuning. Is it?
Yeah. Weeb.
A weeb Uno.
Yeah, weeb Uno.
Yeah, this is the content that the people want.
Yes, this is what they came for.
So, top 16 should be starting soon.
The format is still going to be best of 1, right?
Best of 1 all the way up into the finals, which would be a best of 3. So, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, the rest just best of 1s.
Okay.
Let's see. They're sorting everyone else out now, so should be good. They're just confirming the top 16 players and making sure, you know, they're all fine. Continue.
Nice.
What do you think do you think top 16 is good or top 8?
I mean, they both have like their merits. I mean, if you do top 16, then there's less of a chance for like the bubbles to not get in. And then, you know, it's very often that we see the bubbles actually win the whole thing. So I think that for that reason it's nice. And yeah, I mean, I think the main reason why top 8 cut is even done in the first place is just to save time. So it's like if you have the time, it's like you might as well.
I think like what we did was we cut around for Swiss, so we have an extra round in like the top cut. So it allows everyone else in the Swiss to finish a bit earlier as well and get to the top 16. That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully it works out. Hopefully people like top 16. But we're open to changes. This is just the first tournament. I'm sure there will be more in the future as long as everyone is interested. So
yep.
Let us know your thoughts in the chat and see how it is.
Yep. How is it in WCC? I mean, I think a lot of the people that are watching this like the Zero players might not even know that like WCC is like a big deal, you know. It's like one of the biggest most achieving teams in Vanguard itself. But like, how are you guys doing with Zero? Like, how are you feeling about it?
I think Zero is fine.
Yeah.
So like quite a few of us play, but we don't unfortunately we don't stream as much because we just play on the phone, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's a bit harder to stream, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of us do play. I know several of us do play on JP as well, just because some people like Aquaforce. Some people like Pelmoon more than BTO 4 or 5 meta. But so we play on like both kind of both regions. I'm on both regions as well, but I more play on my the JP region because I just keep on opening chariots, man. I don't know why. I opened 8 chariots by now.
Yeah. It's amazing. I'm still missing one too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I only have 3. Oh my god.
Yeah, so few of us play on both regions, but yeah, for me, I mainly play on JP, but I do have all the set 4 decks in English, so if we want to play on that, it's all good.
Nice.
Yeah. Otherwise,
And are you feeling like the potential, like what if, if the official tournament is big and like, sponsors start getting involved and like the game starts feeling esportsy, like Hearthstone and stuff does, do you want to like push WCC out there as like, join us for the like Zero branch and things like that?
Sure. Like it's up to our teammates if they want to go hard. Several people do play a lot. Like
himself.
Like Kelvin, I got Kelvin into playing. At first, he was like, "I have an account, but I don't play." I'm like, "You should play, man. You should play. Set 4's coming out, and all your favorite edgy clans are coming out. So hop on the train, hop on the Shadow train." So I got him on, and several people are on. But if you see like Derek and Toby, they played in like the Clash of Kings tournament on my Vision. So Brian Kai and Hongwai. Hongwai streams. Go check out Hongwai. He's a funny guy.
Actually streams, yeah. He turned all his videos to Chinese lately.
He's a multilingual guy. So he's getting the Chinese audience too. But he's in chat. He doesn't like heal triggers, but hit him up. He's the Hongwai we all love, and he'll show you how to play some if you watched his games from before, he played some crazy blouse, and now I'm not sure what he's on. I think he's on Royals. Royals?
Okay. Yeah.
So, safe pick. Safe rank pick.
He's out here to take names.
That's right. Okay. But yeah, there's like for paper though, very disappointing news about the just the tournament. They cut it.
Yeah. Honestly, like I saw it coming, and I kind of agree with Solomon. Like they could have waited a bit longer, but they also like, at least I think they had to say something by now, because like I personally was already, because like every year I'm used to like making a video like, oh, the dates and locations have been announced, or like BCS has been announced, and then I was looking at like my uploads from the last 3 years, and it's always this week, sorry, or like this week or next week. So I was like, okay, it should be around now that they either say, okay, here's what we're gonna do, but it's gonna be like restricted and slow, or here's what we're not gonna do. So I'm not surprised. It's just that like, because other card games like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and Magic, like they canceled their like circuits as well. But then the thing is, for Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, their circuits end in August. So it's like they can just restart things in September or October once things calm down. Whereas for BCS, because it starts in July/August, it's like, yes, in August it probably isn't safe, but it might be safe by October. And then it's like, but then is it too late? You have to like organize all the events, October, November, December. And like late December is like, it's like yikes, because it's Christmas already, so nobody wants to even go. And then you got Worlds like literally right after that, so it's like, do you delay Worlds as well? It's like February, and then you got to delay Springfest, and it's just kind of this like domino effect in a way. Right?
Yeah. So I guess when you think about it, it's big brain, man. Check the old videos.
Yeah.
It's, I guess they didn't really have much of a choice then. So
unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad they're doing something. Like the Shop League, honestly, I think it's a cool idea. At least there's something. Like I personally, like I get that it's not the same. It's not the same as like especially the point of like traveling and seeing your friends. Like that's the saddest thing for me. That was always my favorite part of BCS as a whole. But like at least you can still do something competitively. And honestly, like I think people should still be, if you were already planning to build decks, or if you're playing Zero and you want to play the trading card game with your friends or whatever, or like, just get back into it just to go to your locals, you definitely should, 100%. Like, even if we don't have our big, like, competitive circuit of the year going on this year, like, you should still pick up the cards, support the game. Like, Zero obviously is going to keep it sustained. Zero is making crazy money. But, it's like, it's still the situation where I think it's worth to pick up your your case splits and like your trial decks and your boxes and your MLB special set. Goddamn, make sure you pick that up before they go out of stock.
that MLB set is
actually fire. Like I love it because it's the best thing. I wish it came out a little bit sooner, because the only thing is that like now I get Zero players in my chat and stuff, and they're like, okay, how do I get into the TCG? And I'm like, well, literally the best product is MLB. But you gotta wait 3 months, 4 months for it. 4 months for it. So it's like, then I'm like, well, you probably want to pick up one of the new trial decks, But then there's like even if you pick up the new trial decks, you're gonna have to like, apart from Alt Mile, they're pretty expensive to upgrade, I guess. Because like for Asha, you need like Sylvias, which aren't exactly that cheap, and like Irminsul is, I think, but it might be harder to get now. And then like Asha herself isn't that cheap, whereas like for Alt Mile, everything is like pennies. But not everyone wants to play Alt Mile.
Yeah, and the unlucky thing about Ultimile is that it is linked with Royal Paladins.
Very true. But then for Zero players, that's fine because like they don't know what a Gear Chronicle is. They don't know what this like steampunk-esque thing is because they quit because chaos exists. But then they know Royals, and like even if it looks different, it's the only weird thing about introducing players with Alt Mile is that the deck is built weird. You play like a bajillion grade 2s, which normal Vanguard players don't in their normal other decks. But it's like at least it's something somewhat familiar. I think the most beginner friendly out of those trial decks is definitely Asha, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the right ratios, gives you free stuff.
It literally like you read the cards, do what the cards say, and win. It's like it really is just that.
Yeah, like all the other decks, strange gimmicks, but Asha, man, looks good as well. Looks good.
Yeah, nice to look at.
Used to translate well into premium. Now you have to think a bit more, but it's kind of a good thing as well.
Yeah.
I think the best thing about most of the new stuff at the moment that's coming out also goes well into premium, because a lot of the premium decks are transitioning more into like standard based options. So it's just you kind of get two bangs for your buck, I guess. You have a good deck, works in standard, and then when you go to premium, you just have to get a few more strides, and you should be all good with premium collection as well. So it's a good time to get into Vanguard, even though the time is a bit weird. It's a bit weird. People are still at home in some places, but should go over pretty soon, and hopefully everything goes back to normal in 2021, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, you look at New Zealand, right? They're right next to you. They're doing pretty good.
They're doing pretty good. World champions from New Zealand as well, so definitely. Hell yeah. And he doesn't even have to defend his title this year. He just
gets to sit on it.
that plane trip he took to Australia was the most worth it plane trip he ever did.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, Nuno as well. He's standard champion for 2 years in a row. So
yeah, the one time, like literally, no, you will never ever again. I hope not. Be a 2-year-long world champion. Man.
Wow, you can see if 2021 is not as good, then
3-year world champion. Nah, take a seat. It's over.
Think optimistically, all right?
Yeah.
It's okay. Now though, since they're doing the shop tournament thing, you can since it's like the only kind of tournament going on, you can take more pride in the shop tournament. Don't let people say, "Oh, it was just the locals."
No,
it's the shop tournament. It's the shop tournament, all right?
Bro, you're the world champion. I won the shop league, baby.
All right, guys. So we've waited long enough. We're jumping into the first top 16 game. One top 16 game. It will be Giroux versus Celine. So we've seen Giroux just then. He was playing Royal Paladins.
NA representation.
Yeah, and then not sure what Celine is playing, but we'll see very soon. Very soon. What are your bets? What are your bets on Celine's deck? Apparently, there were quite a lot of Kagura decks I heard as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Knowing Celine, I would expect... Or I think it's Selena? I'm not sure how it's actually pronounced. But
it is Celine. No, there is a Celine. There is a Celine.
Okay. Yeah. But I think knowing them, it should be OTT, I would expect.
OTT?
But, yeah. All of the people from the Zero Championship can have their redemption. But it looks like
Shadows.
That is not the case.
Wow. Okay. Oh, someone's already... Right. Giroux, the happy birthday, Asaka.
Yes, I have that equipped as well on global. It's the best.
It's pretty crazy. You know, I thought it was Aichi's birthday, but then next day, bam, he's
Asaka,
free
there you
stuff.
go. Yeah. I like it. I'll take it.
And,
man, there was that one like insane Asaka fan art that popped up on her birthday, and I was like, damn, this community was capable of this whole time. 10 years of waiting.
10 years of waiting for the one fan.
Yeah, dude. I am hungry. I am unfed, man. Do you have any idea, like, how long I've had in my bookmarks the Asaka Pixiv, like search tag?
Oh no, Celine, don't do this. Don't disconnect.
Oh, SpaghettiOs. It's not a bad hand either. You literally got your grid 1 and 2 set up. But,
you just need to ride the Blaster Javelin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, that was the no. He already wrote.
That was Jororo not hitting end turn.
Oh.
So
at least the game is saved, guys. The game is saved.
Yep.
So,
what do you feel about the 12k attackers there?
Oh, now that's interesting. You normally don't play those 12k attackers, right?
Yeah, you play Masquerade. It's like a budget Masquerade, actually.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't fault them. Shadow Paladin is it's a tough stuff to build, man.
Yeah, but then look at this. It's like you have to now give them damage, and then next turn you have to call them out. Otherwise, they're going to be just kind of like dead the following turns. So you gotta like commit to the rush gameplay. Alright. It appears that Jororo did actually indeed disconnect. So it looks like we're gonna try to get them back up or see what happens with the game. I'm not sure what the penalties are with disconnects.
We'll
see.
We'll let the judges sort this one out. Because that's unlucky. Normally a disconnect post mulligan is a game loss. We'll let the judges sort out the what they're gonna do, because I think looks like another game also had a disconnect too, so it might be the server.
Oh no, that's bad timing.
Yeah,
I feel like it often goes into maintenance around this time too.
I really hope they don't go into maintenance. Otherwise, we'll have to wait.
Another time.
Unlucky, chat. You have to watch us talk a bit more about things.
Hell yeah, talking heads.
Tweetree, do you think Zazan will get the ban? I do hope so.
Absolutely, 100%.
Have you seen JP Twitter talk about all the Zazan going on? It's actually pretty crazy.
It's actually a lot, and it's like I don't think I've seen such colorful insults thrown around by Japanese people in my life. Pretty crazy.
Normally they don't insult people. They just
yeah. It's like I don't think. I just saw one like the frequent use of like kasu and like just shineg like gomi and like things like that. And I'm like, damn, they don't like Zazen either.
Yeah, like it's not a fun card, unfortunately. Not a fun card.
No. Did you see Haripin's time leap video?
Oh yes, I saw that too.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. Because I saw Koyo talk about it.
Yeah. The two crazy videos where the Haripin like time leap one, and the Ryo also I think Ryo posted one about the Bermuda one.
Was it the Revere one?
Yes.
Yeah. God.
It's crazy.
And it's like it's interesting that like we're in the West, it feels like we've already like covered almost everything. That like, you know, all like the crazy dumb stuff that's happening with Zazan, like either Zistral has or like Toyo has, you know, like there's plenty of people making noise about it, you know, and like posting deck lists and stuff. But then like JP just like focuses on different things, like not necessarily that those are the best decks, like compared to I don't know, like Ripple's Zazan or OTT Zazan for the time being, but they're still like hella damn strong. But yeah, I think it's gonna die. Alright, so we're gonna get a remake of the previous game you just saw. So we'll hop into it.
Apparently there were some disconnection issues, so We're just all gonna restart them.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting enough, I found with Zazan, you don't have to be smart with Zazan, just have to go faith.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of the games went down to. It's like, I could do X, Y, and Z, or I could just do X and then win.
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna hop back into that game very soon. You've heard us talk enough, but now we're gonna get into the games. Shadow Paladin versus Royal. Yeah.
Yes.
And 12k beaters, man. 12k beaters.
Yeah, 12k beaters. We'll see what it amounts to.
One thing that's really annoying about 12k cards in Zero is that they're just so annoying. They're so annoying at grade 2 to like bash over. They hit you for numbers, and they're not like the 9+3s. They're like the 12ks. I'm just a 12k bit. Committed
5.
field.
12-7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty interesting how, like, especially when, like, because English didn't really get to feel it, but when we had the Amber meta in JP, like all the way back in January, like that was part of the reason why it was so annoying, is because like you didn't have the card pool yet to, like, even for a lot of clients to even hit over the 12k, so we just sat there and struggled. And it's like, you're playing Tsukuyomi, it's like if you don't draw into your 12k, you got to like commit all these boosters and stuff, and you're trying to play stands and like, you know, do all these shenanigans, but then nothing's working out.
Yeah,
but
that's actually, it's crazy when you think about it, because in English they released a nerf version of Amber, so you're like, wow, this deck is very fair and balanced. But you know, when you don't have cards to play out, nothing is hitting 12k.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so 12k is actually annoying. I'm actually impressed that they made this card really like strong, even for like a budget kind of deck. Just because you might not get all the cards you need, but bam, at least there are some usable cards here that you can do it.
Exactly.
What do you guys think about the game rewards in English Zero compared to JP Zero? Look, English Zero just came out. It's gonna get better. Trust me, it's gonna get better. Like, I think the biggest thing was like the Aichi birthday, right? It was like combined with like the 6-month anniversary.
Like all the free stuff is literally the half anniversary, and so I don't know. I just tell people, like, come on, let's count all together now. April goes first, May comes second, June, that's 3. It's not 6.
Yeah, they're gonna do these anniversary things, guys. We got pretty much all the events that JP has gotten. So eventually we'll be getting something similar. And I think
it literally will be the same. I'm 100% sure. It's
like
just wait until what, like October?
Yeah,
that's when the half anniversary will be. Yeah.
Like
so you can buy your MLB special set and celebrate the half anniversary. What a great time!
Like I think the biggest thing they did was they combined one of the sets together just to catch up, but we're nearly there. So it's not like
people are fearing that they're going to do it again for Limit Break.
Oh, really? You think so?
I mean, I don't know at this point, because it's like, what are you combining them for? Because like I feel like they're trying to catch up, but I don't think they're going to merge, because like just because you feel me when I say like the culture of the servers is different.
Yes, 100%.
Like. Yeah. It's like you don't have VP farmers in GP until like the last day of season, when it's like people literally just finishing up the 1.2 million one. And then like, you know, it's normal to just like run games. It's normal to spend a lot of money as well. You know, it's like that's another thing. It's like in English, it's always like, you spent money? You spent money on the game? What, crazy? Whereas it's like in Japanese, it's like you'll get asked like nanban ka kinshita no, you know, it's like how many tens of thousands of yen did you spend this month? So it's like, you know, it's like it's a completely different perspective towards the game too.
Okay, but back in the game. This time Celine top deck that jab.
Still got the javelin. I was told that apparently if you mulligan 5, it's a 71% chance to draw the javelin.
Yeah, that's what you guys should be doing. You know, mulligan everything. Mulligan for that.
Yeah, you believe in the 71,
and sort you out. And it's
Wow, look at yeah.
like the hand is maybe better for Celine. Do you think this game?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, you got your smooth right up. You don't have to commit the Donnerschlag on turn 2 now. You can keep it for turn 3. Interestingly, both Masquerade and Donnerschlag are being run, so it's like just all the 12k attackers just going ham on that. Here we're gonna see
Juror's hand is not bad either.
Yeah, just literally missing one more blaster, but I mean, you basically ride the Blaster Dark, you'll search another one with the Starcall, and you're praying to like draw into a Ganslot or another Blaster Blade here.
Yeah,
you basically got everything in your hands.
But like, this isn't a matchup at all where you get Damage Knight as well, so he could very well get what he needs pretty easily too.
Yeah. Looks like he will.
He didn't really commit much else though. Would you have like committed something like a 2 and a Charon just like to push damage?
20k column.
Yeah,
I think you can, because like you can always replace it next turn, and your hand is chilling with attackers right now. So it's like, unless you're trying to do something fancy with PBD next turn, which like is very rare, you can afford to go for that early aggression. Like if you're giving damage already, you might as well go harder on it. Otherwise, just pass turn.
I mean, you even have Bob Carr that can get you more cards too. So
exactly. That's what I mean.
And it's not like he's gonna spend that counterblast to retire stuff. So that means no Wingle Braves.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Jororo here is definitely doing the op. Well, he can't do it as effectively because he doesn't have a Marin. So his thing only hits 9.
Yeah, well, 19 will do too, most likely.
And he triggered a heal before, so the chance of triggering a heal now to screw him over is slightly less. He gets a draw.
Just on heal here.
Confirms basically 2 damage here, which is great. Because next turn you get to MLB. MLB for the lead, actually.
I'm just eating up PGs already if Celine can join to any.
The thing is, Celine doesn't have any PGs, which might be bad times.
Yep. This could evolve into a Yikes.
Wingle Brave should be searching a Blaster Dark here, just because it should have like less Blaster Darks. And
then you can just tutor with the Starcall next turn and you're good.
Yeah.
Let your opponent give you 2 damage, which they most likely will.
Oh, but there is a situation where he might not. Celine's getting a lot of draws, but drew another Bob Carr, which is I mean, Bob Carr is a great card, but this kind of like makes it so PBD can kind of use its effect and not feel bad. But I feel like that might not be the best way to do it. You push high damage, but
what do you get in return?
Yeah, and you give him Starcall, but that kind of seals your fate in a way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. It looks like he's just going to develop a board and keep the bad board cards for now. It's going to push 2 damage here, see? It's like, So it's like not going for anything super aggressive, not going for like anything too safe either, but just going for the middle ground, which gives 2 counterblasts, which gives the draws into the Ganslot, so I guess that also sets up for it. But then the thing is that now the 2 counterblasts can go to the Blaster Blade, which means that Joro can like go in, do the 4th damage, and then just go in with MLB for the final one. And that's it. Fate is sealed.
Yeah, I feel giving that damage there was wrong. Now Celine is basically hoping for something like a damage check draw into the null.
Alright. Yeah, I guess now is just the situation where I think for Joro it's just legit go Blaster Blade, pop the Donnerschlag, call down the Blaster Dark, trade the Masquerade, and then just go face with Blaster Blade, face with MLB. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, as you can see, Blaster Dark retiring the Donnerschlag. Reason why people say this deck rises on steroids, just because you get to retire things. Retires aren't bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then and you end games quick. Right?
Yeah. Quick claim. Quick
game.
Top 100.
Top 100. I'm actually pretty interested. What is the top one playing? He's definitely playing MLB right this season, but you know,
Probably,
I've been surprised before.
And we see those fresh techs here. Look at that, the 11k attacker and the Donnerschlag. It's like you don't see those every day.
Budget better be coming out to play.
Yeah.
Maybe it'd be funny if he's actually running 4 better views and he's like, I just love beaters. I'm running this as my one-off slot.
I don't need. But I guess how do you make space for that? Because you're already like you can't even max better viewers or star calls thanks to the blades.
It's no, it'll be like that's actually no good reason.
Yeah. You don't even have a 1-up slot in this deck.
The grade 2 slot is either bling bling or like unlucky you're running the
yeah. All right, here we go into the whiffed heal. But for Celine, this is literally a question of healing out and his 2 battle cards in hand. I don't know about that, Chief.
Bob Carter come out in the next 2 damage checks.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
the PG. No. And yikes. That's going to seal the deal.
Yeah.
So, Doro takes that one as well. Very solid showing.
It's got his Ren skin as well, as you can see.
Hell yeah.
Wow, alright, so Royal's doing what Royals does best. Going face and destroying your face really quickly.
Yeah. Also saw in chat people were saying that I was like hating on free-to-play. That's not the case. I was just trying to explain the kind of just the realities of the Japanese server and how people look at spending. So it's not so much hating, I'm just saying that there's a difference in perspective. So it's very interesting actually, like there's a difference in perspective in that kind of regard.
One thing you find in like for mobile games at least, especially the gacha games, is in the East everyone is happy to spend money and happy to gacha, and like, you know, situations where they don't get what they want happens. It's just part of life. But in the West, they definitely, there's like a big stigma against spending the money for things. So it's just how it is, basically. It's just how it is.
I wonder if Japanese kids are told by their parents, like, don't spend your money on mobile games. Because I remember being told by my parents, like, don't spend money on like cosmetics and games. You know, don't buy that League of Legends skin.
Really? They know about League of Legends? You see, my household was different. They're like, have you done your homework? Did you get an A? Have you got an A? No? Are you a doctor yet? You're not allowed to play card games. They're like, oh. Sorry, parents. I'm playing card games now.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. This is my life now. You know that meme of like, oh no, Jimmy. Sorry, Mom. This is my life now. Oh my god.
Now, like, yeah. That's the big difference between West and East.
Yeah.
I think you see, like, in the West, a lot of when you buy a game, you also expect to get everything, right? You're like, I bought this game. I don't want to spend any more. Maybe a DLC comes out later. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to have microtransactions, but in the East, a lot of the games a lot of people play free to play games, right? And then the microtransactions are just like a daily thing, you know, a way of life.
Yeah.
Badly as that sounds, a way of life.
That's like terrible, yeah. And it's like there are people that get around not spending. It's almost like I feel like I remember when Alan won the Vanguard Zero Championship, and then people were like, "Are it looks like his MLB list is a little bit incomplete." And it's like, yeah, actually, I don't spend. And then I could feel that some people were like, like this kind of like, so you don't spend and you won, you know. Whereas, like, I feel like in the West, it's like, oh my god, he didn't spend and he won, yo, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
My god.
Exactly.
That was actually a great story. The Alan story where he's like, my MLB's not complete because I don't want to spend money on it.
Yeah.
Shows, right? Honestly. Guy, free-to-play players, you have a chance of winning the Vanguard Championship. That was like 50,000 gems?
Yep.
Yeah, you won't have to spend anymore if you got 50,000 gems. I'm just saying. You would make bank because you get those cards as well.
yeah, exactly.
You know,
big shmoney, big shmoney.
Big shmoney, big dosh.
Yeah.
So
Man.
let me just have a quick check on what's happening with top 16. How many have finished? Okay, top 8 is happening soon apparently. So we'll be
yes.
All 16 is done, so they're just working out the pairings. Should be pretty quick because, you know, pairings don't get randomized in the top cut. So,
Yep.
Yeah. What do you guys want to see? What does? Do you want to see more MLB, or do we want to see something like Kaguru, Kaguru Shadows, maybe something else? Ooh.
So we're gonna get our EU representation up on the next game with Arake. So it's gonna be pretty hype.
Kaidir.
Yes.
Interesting. Not sure what they're playing. What do you think Arake is playing?
I feel like you'll probably go with a safe pick of MLB. Like personally, because it really is just safe. But I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. When in doubt, MLB. I mean, there's 3 choices. Apparently, Shadows not as high as the other 2, so there's actually 2 choices if you want to play it safe. So we can do the bets. All right. Okay. I reckon Kaguru. We'll see a Kaguru in the next game.
I can see Kaguru. Yeah.
Pray for Kaguru. No Tejas nerf. It's still around. It's still ruining your first Vanguards.
Ooh, we are indeed going to be, according to your prediction, going to be getting Kaguru and Royals.
So we're both right.
Yeah.
It comes down to if Araka is the one playing Royals.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's find out.
Yeah, the predictions have to be more general, man. More general. Actually, I asked you the question, so you had no chance.
Oh yeah.
Calculated, man.
Yes. Actually calculated.
You know what's crazy though is I love the rank reward system, and you know the rank reward system in English is actually super easy to get compared to JP. But
yeah.
Like, you know, like Vanquisher is one of the rewards, right?
Vanquisher? You mean Vermilion?
Oh no, sorry. Vermilion is one of the rewards, right?
Yeah.
Vanquisher could be in maybe.
Yeah, like. Honestly, I mean, G Vanquisher next year, dude. Like,
wow.
I did like a mental timeline, and I honestly see like we're going into Break Ride in August. Break Ride will probably be like August, September, October for like, because September will be like Jewel Knights, Liberators, all that stuff.
Yep.
Then August rather. Then September will probably be like Revengers, maybe Link Joker, and like the start of reverses. And then more reverses, and like Minerva probably in like October. And you know, then it's like, it's probably going to be done with Break Ride by like January, February, I would say, potentially. And then Legion wasn't that long. Like, we all remember Legion as being this like big deal, but it wasn't long. That's the thing. It only had like 2 main sets and 2 extra boosters. 3 extra boosters if you count the movie one not being merged.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's like what, 4 months of support again? Yep. So you're looking at like what, May, June? G baby, let's go. I am ready. I'm ready to time leap in September 2021.
I have no idea how they're gonna do G. Well, honestly, even I mean, 0, like.
Yeah, true. I mean, they'll manage.
They'll figure it out. They figured out Legion and Standard, so they'll figure it out for sure.
Yeah. I'm sure they can just bring back Legion how it was. It's just that they need to, like, the problem with Legion wasn't Legion as a mechanic, it was how they distributed the support. So what they need to do is, instead of like misdistributing everything, they need to like pull out some of the like stuff they released in G that was Legions. You know? Yeah,
true. There was
just release them in the 0 sets.
Quite a lot of Legions released in G, and
yeah. That, you know, that's why the Legion era felt so bad for some people, because they were like, well, I play Pale Moon, you know, or I play Dark Irregulars. So,
I mean, yeah, that's. You think about those clans, and you'd be like, did Legion even exist for that?
Yeah, exactly. Whereas me sitting here as a DP main, literally the peak of the clan.
That was such a good Legion.
Yeah.
But
oh man,
I think that's also a bit of the charm of Legion though. Like I feel like the transition from Legion into G was like perfect because it was like you had the old mechanic that was still somewhat relevant going into the new season, but there was just less. There was just less, of course. But it offered like two different playstyles, or could just combine them, like just more options in the game. And I think it's something that's just it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna go into the next game
now. Arake versus Kaidia.
Yep.
So it looks like you're right. Arake is on the Royal Paladin train.
Got him.
Kagura, we're gonna see the Wingle Brave versus the Tejas.
Oh yes. Try to outsmart the placement of Wingle Brave. Bank on them having only one Tejas.
I think what's interesting though is I've seen a lot of players liking Burning Horn. Burning Horn, like
yeah.
I think it comes down to whether you like Stricken or not, right?
Yeah. Stricken is like it's interesting because it's like in the MLB matchup especially, you don't want to be giving them damage anyway. Yeah. So you're pretty happy to just like right pass, So especially because then you can just make them go 0-4 with the end. So it's like it probably is still being played. Ah yes, Team Ventura. That is Nuno's team. So
two-time world champion now.
the 2-year world champion, baby.
And in case you guys don't know, Nuno, he was third place in like 2017. Yeah. The first time I actually met Nuno.
Same.
Yeah. I saw him play someone at like one of the hotels as well. It's pretty funny. I was like, oh, is that's Nuno. I said, Kagura opening up with Gojo, which is
always a good start.
Optimal opening actually, right? Because you don't get to attack type, but now decided not to use the skill.
I guess his hand is pretty nice. The only thing you would discard is like you don't even want to get rid of the bar because you got all these like grade 2s that need boosting now.
So, I mean, bar's good. It's 8K. It's 8K.
Yeah.
And in a way with Kagura, right? You don't really need to like dig for your null because you already get one confirmed with Connor anyway. I mean, he just drew another one, so Kai. But no Tejas. There is no Tejas.
That's very important. So now it's like, do you start passing and just stall it out? No, it looks like he's gonna just get damage. Like, well, even if I stall, it's not gonna get me anywhere. Let's just
And he's got the bar. He can put it behind the Harlem and just deal 2 damage right there.
Yeah, it's like confirm 2 damage no matter what.
Especially with 2 nulls as well. It's like 2 turns of safety,
Yeah. Get the counter charge as well.
Rocky really showing that he's got another draw. His hand is stacked.
He has everything. He actually has everything.
It is actually the correct play to go face here because Arake won't need that Wingle Brave at all. Oh no, you don't. You can just ride the Blaster Blade. You can even put back the Ganslots right now because you could even use Blaster Blade skill.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because like when your hand is that stacked, you might as well actually start just popping it off. Like, bye.
Put back the Ganslots to heal off that damage as well. Like, come on.
Yeah. Go for it. Just go for it.
It's doing it. That's one.
Yeah. Let's see the second one. Nope, never
top
mind.
100 batter, man. Is
Yeah. He's stacked.
Triggers a Blaster Blade, goes to bottom of the deck. It doesn't matter. I have another Ganslot anyway.
Oh my god.
I think what's funny is that you know how we watched a bunch of Royal Paladin games as well, and they had this problem where they had all the pieces, but they have no nulls, and they had to dig for it, right? But this Arake's even got the nulls. It's got it all.
He literally has like the game handed to him on turn 0. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's another draw trigger.
Oh my god. At least this still hits. If he hits one more draw, he's actually overdrawing. That's one thing.
At this point, it doesn't really matter to him, right? It's deck thinning.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Deck winning, baby.
Deck winning. Deck thinning is deck winning.
Yep.
Oh, he draws another.
Oh my god.
This is.
What is this?
I think this is the early morning European brain. You know.
Yeah.
Morning, your brain is just hype. You know.
Yeah. Literally poured coffee into your phone. Let's go.
It's got Galaxy Brain right here. Galaxy Brain, Galaxy Luck.
Yep. Honestly.
I don't know how you can get better than this. It can't. It can't, right?
Yeah.
Even retire this 10k that's blocking the way.
He can just call down the offer because doesn't have a way of hitting 11 without the PG call. So he's better off calling it like this. Get to retire for next turn to actually like seal the deal. Because this will just like push him to 4, and next turn you can just start popping off.
And there's really he's on high damage. There's not really much ways he can die, I guess, with those 4 cards in his hand.
Yeah, and now for Kaidir, it's like he's kind of in a situation where it's like he's just gonna be sitting on a bunch of PGs and like no other resources in hand. So it's like, what do you even do?
Oh, he even draws another Blast of Dark.
Hell yeah.
I mean, maybe you can top it. Those dry triggers are actually pretty bad. He needed draws.
Yeah, he really did.
Oh,
Heat now. I mean, that's something actually because you can pop the. I guess you pop Winged Brave here to punish him for not searching.
And then Heat nailed the Lian.
The Lian, yeah. I choose not to do it, so just gonna get rid of the Lian.
Really?
That's valid. I mean,
it doesn't really do much, I guess.
Oh my god.
Those triggers, man. Just saying.
Just saying. Araki is just popping off like no tomorrow.
Ooh.
Finally gets that draw into the heal.
Draws the heal. Oh man.
At least he can hit. God, for a second I was like, oh my god, it's another trigger.
At least Araki's on 5 right now. He's I mean, Kagura doesn't really hit attack more than 3 times unless you restand at the end, but that needs to hit. That's not gonna hit Vanguard all the time. So Araki is still super safe. Super safe. Uses Alpha skill.
Right, deck thinning, deck winning.
That's right. I wonder how big Araki's deck is. It should be.
Yeah, honestly. It's already been through quite a lot. And then, I mean, we've seen a handful of triggers here and there, but, you know. Oh my god.
Still doing it, man.
It's not over. It's not over. He's not satisfied yet. And,
I mean,
I can kill. It's like if he blaster rolls all his luck in this game, it's like he's still got top 4 in finals.
like,
chill.
If you think about it, oh, wow, another Nulga. If you think about it, he's seen 8 triggers. That means there's 5 triggers left in Arake's deck. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going. The trigger never ends, you know?
He's actually drawn into 2 heals already. That's so disgusting.
Yeah. Like,
I guess here you might even want to use Overlord to like clear the front row. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter because like you can clear the front row and then swing.
Oh, he's doing it.
12K. Yeah, he's doing this. He'll be like swing at like both rears, then swing with the 12K, and then swing with the Van to try and take lethal. And then if he gets a trigger on the 12K on the other side, he can like take another PG out. So he's like basically going like, okay, if you have 2 PGs, I guess I scoop. If you don't, I win.
No. If he has 2 PGs, he wins, right? But no. That's sorry. He's on 4 damage. Forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. So like now there's like a 12, but then here he needs to not pop a defensive, which he does not naturally after all that.
I feel like, what is the point of calling the second 12? Because you're not triggering.
Oh wait. Yeah. Wait. You're not actually finding triggers. Yeah.
feel like it's better not to have used Overlord's effect. And
yeah, I was thinking about that too, because when you push, thing is, you push 1 damage and you don't get a PG out if you don't use Overlord. So I guess he was just trying to go for like, okay, maybe you've been drawing and like you got your pieces, but maybe you didn't have PGs. Which I mean, they weren't putting up in drive checks or damage checks, so I guess it kind of means something. But let's find out. All right, we'll use swing with rear here first, just for the note. Oh my!
Stop, please! It's already over.
I think it's 3 turns in a row that he just pops the heal.
Yeah, I mean, hey, technically that was maybe a misplay. Would you think? I think attacking with that last would have confirmed it, right? Because if Heidi got a heal there, that might have been bad. But
yeah.
Trigger that crazy. How do you even beat that? There's no way you beat that.
Yeah, I think Gustavo and Chad put it pretty well. This is one of those games.
So someone doesn't want Araki to lose that. Just
yeah. Just oh my god. Look, it was just a rough start. Like no Tejas, no strike-ins, like no ways to counteract the MLB. So it's like, what do you even do in that case?
I think the big killer in the game there was Kaidi. It didn't really trigger any draws. Like no draws to get just more cards to play down. And the other thing is he doesn't have the end, so he doesn't have just cards that just like filtering more cards into his hand kind of thing. So his hand, although it didn't have a Tejas, it wasn't like unplayable. It wasn't bad. I'd say it was a playable hand, but just not getting any draws is pretty.
Yeah.
No draws / know the end, kind of thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So Arake moves on to top 4. The European Dream is still alive.
The one of still out here.
MLB guy Psycholians. What's
basically
probably better than Psycholians.
Honestly, yeah. Literally handed everything.
And it's got the SP Majesty Lord Blasters. That's actually crazy. Like I didn't know that after you open 4 cards, you can start crafting SPs. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. You don't typically get to that point.
I think with commons though, they're really cheap, right? The SP commons.
Yeah, 500.
Yeah. So if you really wanted to like be cheap on max raring your deck, you just do it for the commons.
Yeah. At least get the commons. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I usually do for the like when you have to do the daily to like craft a card. I would just craft a common SP. Eventually, I'll have all common SPs in the game.
That's I only realized that yesterday because I saw Toby's deck and I'm like, wow, how did you get everything just nearly max rarity? And he's like, you just crafted, dude. I'm like, what? What?
What?
What? You craft? Oh, you have to crack SPs.
Yeah.
So yeah, pro tip, guys. That's how max tune your zero deck. It's not as expensive as max tuning a real life deck. Pro tip.
I mean, if you're trying to max out like triples, I don't know, man. that might get a bit more expensive than IRL.
Depends. Wait, how much a multiplier increase is an SP? Do you know? You remember off the top of your head?
It's actually really. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's really big. Like it's. I think it's like. I want to say it's double the mats.
Double the mats.
I think so.
Wow.
I think for the rare pieces, it's like. I think for triple, because like normally the craft triple is 400 rare pieces. Yeah. I think it's 1,000 for rare pieces alone.
1,000.
So I think for double rares, then it's. I can't remember. Like I could probably check, but it's a lot. It's really a lot. You know what? I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah. Everyone, bring out your phones. Bring out your phones on stream. Oh, what phone do you have? Do you have? What is the best phone we should be using for a Vanguard Zero?
The optimization.
This is how you get ranked, guys. You get a strong phone that never crashes.
Strong phone.
Strong phone. Loads faster. All right. Disconnects less. This is
hell yeah. Damn, I actually... Yikes, this is pretty bad. It's still 100 triple rare pieces, which is...
Okay.
That's nice at least.
Yeah.
And... That's not too bad, actually. It's 100 triple rare, 200 double rare, but it's 2,000 rare pieces. Bro, I don't...
2,000!
Even for DP, I don't have that many rare pieces.
It's like 5... It makes sense, right? Because the common is 5 times the amount to craft it, right? At least it's 5 times the triple R's.
Oh my god, imagine.
Wow. It's
actually not too bad.
Ooh.
Alright, so we're gonna go into next game. Just Serena versus Val Charmeleon. Is that top 4 already?
Top 4, yeah.
Okay.
Serena from the US.
Yes, we get all the international coverage.
I think Serena, her channel used to be Fang Shaman. I think it's pretty famous. So, yeah, Serena now.
Community.
Yeah, so Serena now showing doing well. It's top 4.
Yep.
I think she's on MLB. And who was who's the other person? Be hopping into that very soon though. But there's an MLB coming up. The everyone's favorite main character protagonist clan.
Yep. Val Charmeleon is the opponent.
Val Charmeleon, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be an MLB mirror or is it going to be Kagura?
Is this what we're going to ask every round?
Yes.
Good question, honestly. Like, it could go both ways. I don't know. It's like I haven't seen the statistics of the tournament. Oh, right. Looks like never mind. We got the confirmation. It's MLB mirror. I hope you guys enjoy watching MLB mirrors.
Did you see the DF stall? He's like, wait for the answer, guys. I've got it.
Yeah. I'm about to get it. I'm still thinking. Waiting for the voice from above.
It's so smart.
Yeah.
But
oh man.
Spoilers, MLB is going to be around for a while. Get used to it. Get used to it. MLB's meta. I mean, MLB was meta for like in paper for like a year, alright? So could be. Oh. So actually we're going back to Arake and he's facing Regan. So it's EU versus the Filipino the one Filipino person, and it's going to be an MLB mirror match. So unfortunately, I think it's just one from Europe, one from Philippines. So unfortunately, one of them's going to be losing this game. So one dream will die, but
yes,
one will continue.
Damn. But it is gonna be.
MLB do you think will win?
Pick your flavor of MLB.
I mean, Arake was pretty dominating that previous game.
Yeah.
If I was gonna put anything, I'll put it on Arake. But maybe he used his luck for that game. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Honestly,
I'm kind of interested if their decks are like just the same. Because I know
there arguably is an optimal list with in my opinion two Star Gold, 3 Bediviers, and then like the Palamedes, but many people like to divert from that a bit, and it's pretty interesting. All right, we're getting into it. Hey, at least we get different skins. Oh my god. Wow, look at that opening hand on that side. God damn it. He's doing it again.
Fake VP farmer alert, guys.
Oh my god.
Interesting enough, Regan has the full MLB set, but Arake has the Shadow Paladin, so in the main as the avatar. So I don't know if this changes anything, does the MLB fanboy stronger opening, but Arake, it's got a nicer looking avatar, you know.
Yeah.
I think Arake.
Yeah. I just wonder if they're gonna just like pass for 5 turns or not. You know, because that's what this mirror. Like this mirror only goes 2 ways. 1, pass for 5 turns. 2, you both just bash face.
I mean, like with this.
Regan has every reason to bash face right now. Actually, you can just go like K and then with the Baron and just like go like okay, just brr.
But will he? Will he do it?
Yeah, because the thing is, if you go brr, then your opponent's like, well, you gave me the counter blast, I'll brr back, and then you know you both have counter blast, you're both happy. But no, we're coming in to the. Let's just go like, how many rounds of passing do you predict? We're at 1.
Who's gonna break first, basically, right? Who's gonna break first?
I already have my guess.
Oh, really? Who do you think?
I think that... So now, Arake is gonna pass, and then Regan will ride and pass again, and then Arake will ride and pass again, and then finally Regan will swing.
Oh, really?
Because this way, he doesn't let him, basically, he doesn't let him search on the grade 2. So basically, like, it's not like he swings and searches MLB. Because the whole point in the mirror to not swing here is, I mean, he did, but to not swing is to not let them ride up to grade 3 if you don't have the MLB. But here, well, look at that premium tech, though.
Damage denied! Oh!
Bro, I run 6k grade 1 so I can swing under, bro. Power to my starter.
So here, it's correct for Regan to ride the better of you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now he's
kind of awkward because he wanted the blaster blade. Feels bad, man.
Regan
just kind of. Yeah. Now it's like if you want to give it to your opponent, he does not. No.
Wow, that was the quickest pass. You didn't even have to think, man. I mean, you just went, click that end turn button.
Yeah.
Must be the VP farming, man. It's like, oh, I'm so skilled at the MLB. It's just so fast.
Oh my god. I think now this is where Arake finally cracks and just goes like, alright, here we go. It's time to start piling on the damage, but we'll see if he does.
When your opponent doesn't ride a blaster, either means he has the nuts or he doesn't have anything, but
Yeah. Problem for Arake is like he doesn't have MLB itself, so he's just stuck in this weird position of like, well, I mean,
Would you even ride the Alpha next turn, or
no? Stay on Dark. At least you can like you're stuck on grade 2 for another turn, but at least you can search. Like what like Alfred isn't getting you far or anywhere really. Okay. So basically you can develop a board here that just like you could even put Blaster Blade and Dark in the same column and like do like a bit of your K column, but he chooses to get rid of his intercepts.
I mean, how many is all his Blaster Blades out now? Because it's 2 guesses.
No, he still has. Yeah, he still has Blaster Blades in deck actually, because he didn't ride it, remember? So he still actually has 3 in deck. So he just chose not to put them back.
It feels like you would, right? Or I mean, sure, you whiff, but I guess
I think he just doesn't want to risk like healing on 1. Yeah, no, they go to the bottom.
I guess he wants to capitalize on the searching.
Yeah. Hopefully for Arake, he still gets to heal out and draw. Okay. Oh, I didn't draw to the other elite. That's unfortunate. So now he's on 3 in this like weird position of like, well now, like if I don't draw an LB here, I gotta like stay on Blaster Dark and search.
I mean, he can top deck.
Yeah. He's been doing that pretty well. Actually, no, he's been drawing consistently at the start rather than top decking.
So I think the scary thing is for a lot of players is that they don't know, like, or they just don't want to stay on a grade 2 when your opponent's at grade 3 because it feels pretty intimidating, right? It's coming at you with a grade 2K. but it's just so much more beneficial for you to get your MLB next turn rather than ride an Alfred and hope you somehow get the MLB.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think you just want to... Like, you can even... I don't know. You can technically, like, call out one of your spare Blaster Blades here to make a 17k column with the Marin. So at least you can push some damage so you're not falling behind that much. And he's gonna, like, put back all the cancel to, like, maximize his chance of healing. I think you just call one of the Blaster Blades with a Marin. Like, you'll lose it to a Blaster Blade, but you can't fall behind on damage that much right now.
That's right, yeah. I mean, just hope your opponent doesn't get a trigger.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you can do.
He has the option of just setting up these intercepts for the sole sake of, like, okay, at least this way you have to get through both of them before you can, like, take my PG out.
Well,
Really
deck star call for the deck fitting.
Yep.
Ooh, gets a heal.
Too. That's really important. That's really, really important.
That kind of confirms the 2 damage going through.
Yep.
And one thing is that he has 2 nulls versus Regan's 1 null, which is a good life, you know, long life.
Yep.
I think I don't know if Regan's running that many Liens. Gets a heal. That the perfect timing heal.
Yep. Alright, so now for Regan's side, he can just, like, do what he's been doing. He has 2 damage open, so he can just search Blaster Blade, pop the, like, whatever, really.
I mean, you probably swing... Well, your MLB is going phase, because you've got 2 intercepts blocking you, and just means you can probably trigger a heal from that and just go back down to 1.
Yep. Alright. Let's see here. So it's gonna be... It's pretty interesting to use Blaster Blade to retire the Blaster Dark. He's like, you're not setting up on me. So he's pretty happy to just, like, push him to 4. Not necessarily eat into his PGs yet. So that'll be interesting how this paces out, because that gives enough breathing room to Arake to actually, like, set up and start coming back.
Triggers the draw.
His hand is super healthy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's a Lien and a Bedivere. Pretty unfortunate, but what it is.
It's not required. Everything is easily beaten in a way. Gets a booster as well.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Right. Yep. Let's see now. Rides up, finally. Took a while.
Yeah. See, if you rode the Alfred previously, you probably wouldn't have gotten this. So learn from these guys. Stay at 2 and confirm the MLB.
Yep.
Like even damage potential wise, right? This is just high damage potential versus just fighting an Alfred and not doing anything for the whole game.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so this is gonna be what? Basically gonna push him to 3 with the Blaster Blade, and then gonna be able to take out a PG with the MLB swing, and can still heal as well on his own, so that's pretty strong. So that's 2 heals left in deck. It's like
it's consistency, right? You put those gansels, but that's what really pushes this deck over the top, in my opinion. Is versus anything else? Sure, like Kagro, Shadows, they can draw, but you turn one of your cards, your important heal cards, back into your deck, and then get another important card. Your deck is just way better.
Yeah. It's like now Spikes kind of have that too with Jelly Beans, but Jelly Beans doesn't search anything as impactful as Blaster Blade, you know? It's just a Dudley grade 2, but it's still grade 2.
You know, Jelly Beans is 10k now.
Yeah.
Got buffed.
I think he always was 10k, no?
It's 9k. 9k.
Really?
Pretty sure it was 9k.
Oh no, if I Google Jelly Beans, I'm not gonna get the right thing.
Jelly Beans?
No, it was 10k, it was 10k.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
Looking at it wrong.
Oh man, I Google Jelly Beans and I get that, like, Dudley Jessica Grade 3 from back in G. Damn, I forgot how good that art is.
Wow.
Damn.
Crazy.
That
Man.
early morning rush. Oh man. I'm tainting my own image.
Alright.
Man.
Regan.
Real soul brain hours. Let's get back to this.
I mean,
so Araki here is like, yeah.
Yeah, Araki's in a pretty good position, even though he's at. Oh no, actually not.
No, he's not in a good
It's
position.
Araki's turn. Oh no, it's Araki's turn right now. So
Yeah.
it's make it or break it, right?
He needs to heal to survive. That's actually pretty sad. I think he needs to call Lian to filter. He needs an intercept or he's dead. No, actually, even if he gets an intercept, even though he doesn't know, there's a chance that he has, like, if Regan has a blaster blade, he just pops it. So it's like, what do you do?
I think he probably shouldn't have called the Alfred, right? If he...
Let's see. What did he draw? MLB.
MLB, yeah, no.
He tried. I mean, it was worth a shot. The only problem is heal, like, you push him to 5, if you don't heal... I mean, even if you do, if you're on 4, just swing with MLB, that's it. So for Araki, okay, the heal, I think he needs 2 though. He needs literally all his heals to come through right now.
Oh, he put them back in the deck.
Oh my mother of God and Christ. Sister Mary. Commentator's curse, right?
Oh, guess I said it.
But
is
that it's you know, if he didn't draw that Marin, that wouldn't actually be enough. But now that he drew that Marin, that changes everything.
Oh,
because like now he can go like Star call something just thin, and then like just call the Marin behind Vanguard. Swing with a Star Call. Doesn't matter if he pops a defensive, he can survive. Yeah. But if he doesn't, the 20k will actually deliver the finishing blow. He's no more heals left, nothing. So yeah, he's just gonna bundle up on defenses, but he has 3 draws left in, we don't know the deck amount, but god damn.
That double healing. Hey, that wouldn't have happened if he didn't use Len's ability.
That's true.
Perfect sequence.
Oh my god. If he draws a PG, I swear to god. Wait, my brain blanked and I forgot that he has a PG in hand.
Yeah, he was one up the PGs compared to Regan.
Yeah.
Put him ahead. And Regan drew his heal, which is not what you want to do. You have to be like a rock and trigger them.
Did he give the power to... Yeah, he gave the power to Vanguard to hit over, right? So now it's like back to this. Araki barely pulled through. That was actually... That double heal literally saved him.
Yeah.
Actually just saved him.
He did it, boys!
Yeah, he actually did it. Guess the blaster dark top deck too.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Can intercept now.
Yeah. Keeping in mind that Regan still has 2 heals in deck. You know, he can... if you can do it, so can I.
Oh, no, but... Yeah, okay, wow, so...
All the filter.
There's only 1 trigger left in Arake's deck.
He just wants to hit it. He's like, I don't care. Or the last PG, too. I think he's afraid that Regan does actually have PGs in hand. Because it's 3-card hand and there's only 2 PGs revealed, so you can kind of see it. So he's setting up these intercepts. He's like, you don't have any more Blaster Blade uses. You know, so you'll have to get through both intercepts before you can actually hit me, but little does Araki know. He's got it. Unless there's a double heal.
Double heal and damage check.
Oh, he was this close to the PG. This close to the PG. Alright, Regan. Does he see it? Oh shit, the 6th one! But he needs the 7th damage heal too, but it is possible.
Okay.
Oh, if he didn't draw the heal, that would have been double heal. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's...
Yikes, man.
Double heals everywhere.
Yeah. Man.
If only.
With that, Araki's gonna go to finals.
Araki didn't open great, stayed at 2, got the hit and went to MLB, and sure he did need a double heal at the end, but I do think if a deck that needed a double heal MLB's the one because it's
Yeah,
good. Ganson's good. It puts heels back.
Yeah, it literally is. Literally is.
Yeah.
Man, I see the chat now freaking out about the double heal. Man, feels bad for Regan though. He really was so close. He was up ahead like this entire game basically. You know.
I feel like if he pushed maybe a bit earlier, would it have made the difference? Do you think? Like, or was it
I think
correct?
he already was pushing a little bit in the earlier game. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but it feels like he was getting there. But man, I don't know. It's hard to say, but that's the MLB mirror. That's how it be.
Yeah. Get more nulls, get more heals. You know, that's
Yeah.
That's
Man,
what it is all
what
about.
a trip! What a trip!
So,
All right, so
I think Chris has to go. He's got
yes,
things to do.
I sadly have to head off, so I'm gonna be tagging out for the final game. But I'm glad that I could join in for this, top cut of the WCC and Iki tournament. And then I was originally gonna do my own tournament next week, but then some things fell through, so I have to delay it. But I'm probably gonna rely on you, Kai, in the future for those things. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, I'm gonna tag out where you're gonna get a new commentator in together with Kai.
Yeah.
Ooh, Toby coming in, and then you're gonna get Serena versus Arake. Wait, isn't that literally EU versus NA finals?
Oh no, SCA guys, let me down.
Oh my god, crazy! Just getting the rug swept under you. Pretty wild.
Unlucky.
All right.
Good stuff. Thanks for coming on, Chris.
Yes, thank you for having me. Yes.
I mean, if you don't know different fight by now, then
yeah. I don't know what to say.
Check him out, guys.
Oh man.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey everyone, it's Kai back again, and now with Toby.
Hi guys.
Toby. So, gone fully Australian. So get ready. Get ready. We've got the finals coming up.
Yeah, it'd be a pretty exciting top 2 after what we just saw in the MLB mirror just now.
Is the finals going to be an MLB mirror?
Maybe. You just have to check the results on that. But
I think Serena is running MLB, so it's going to be another MLB versus MLB, just like we saw. Maybe with more double heels. I don't know. That was a hype game.
That was pretty crazy. Like I was kind of hoping for the double heel on the last defensive check as well. Like that would have been absolutely wild as well.
yeah, no, that would have been cool. So unfortunately, it didn't happen, and now we have Urake from the EU versus Serena from the US.
Yep. And
it will be a best of 3 this time, a best of 3. So hopefully that should be good. Best of 3, we can see more MLB mirrors.
And it's definitely exciting to see how the thought process of players go out as well, depending on their hand situation, about how they proceed with the games in the mirrors, especially MLB.
Yeah,
because it's crucial in the early games, depending on how the stage is, if they want to be able to effectively give their opponent the damage or not.
That early game is like, it's kind of like I wouldn't say it's like chess, but it kind of is. You know, you have to. It's like game theory, I guess, is a better way to say it. Is if you do this, he'll do this, and then you got to think about it like that. So there's a lot going down in that early mirror, unless everyone just opens the best and then just goes ham.
Yeah, of course.
We got to go fast, right? Ranked LV, just go.
That's it. Just go for ham. Yeah.
You've been running the back end of this tournament a lot. What do you think? How's the tournament been so far overall?
Yeah, it's been quite good actually. We've had a lot of good feedback in terms of how the players sort of enjoy their time, and after just sort of obviously just picking up everything at the start to effectively have everyone go well going into the end of the tournament and for the top cut. So all things considered, it's been pretty good so far. So as the first tournament we've tried out for Vanguard Zero, it's gone pretty well. So we're excited to see what happens in the future.
Yeah, it's good to hear. It's good to hear, and especially like it's like a totally different way to run the tournament, because normally puts a name, done, you're kind of done. But this one is a lot more global. I mean,
yes, you have a lot of opportunity to play against players you've never even played before, or sometimes even heard of. But no, it's definitely good insight to sort of see how different regions sort of play with each other as well.
Yep.
Like that was a big heavy thing going into World Finals, specifically regions have different play styles, and I think a bit of that comes into Zero as well, specifically how players want to play with the tempo of the game, if they want to be able to conserve resources to a better push point, or thinking to push damage early.
Okay,
and we look like we have our top 2 game finally starting up here.
So the finals, it's Serena versus Urake, MLB Mirror, both running Corins. So it should be interesting to see. I think I did see Serena's list. It's pretty straight. I think they're both just pretty straightforward MLB decks.
Yeah, I think I remember correctly. They're pretty straightforward. So, like, the MLB decks are very solved with how they're sort of brought out. Like, there's obviously some little bits of room for like editing here and there, but for the most part, the most consistent parts will really stay the same if people are able to acquire all the right pieces, which I think in this circumstance it's most likely the case.
Yeah, like the original, like the only changes I can really see is at grade 1 you might want to maybe run more Marin or 1 more K or something. But overall, the rest of the deck, gear Gan slots. As you can see, they're pretty good. They help you heal.
Yes.
Get your MLBs. Get your MLBs. Yes. Get your Palamedes, and then your last slot can just be anything. It could be an Alfred.
Yeah, that's right.
Could be an Alfred.
Yeah, it scales down from the grade. So grade 3 is pretty much stock standard. Pick this, but your 13 slot is obviously flex. Grade 2, more or less the same, just changing ratios of Bedivere and Starcall. And the grade 1s is where the most flexibility comes with the MLB decks.
Yep. And then grade 2, same thing.
Yeah, so it's like how many Bediveres do you want? Do you want to have opportunity to be able to possibly superior core more grade 2s later on, or the possibilities of having more 12k attackers? Really personal preference there, depending on what you feel like the meta is going to be.
But 8 slots are already taken.
Oh yes. You must run 4. Consistency is key above all else. Tech comes later.
Yep. Honestly, like although we make fun, we compare all the 3 decks together and we say MLB, it's slightly less consistent than the other 2. No, it's not that bad. It's like a 1% difference, maybe, I think.
Yeah, they're all
just because of Ganslet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, you have the capability of just recycling, and the search for your key pieces is really strong. I think if the other decks had the ability to have a Ganslot style card, it would be pretty crazy.
Yeah. No, that'll be massive.
Yes.
Crazy good. So
yeah, like decks like DI though don't really have that much of a push for the whole deck, even though they have a Ganslot style card.
And then they got replaced by Chariot.
yes.
So
be underway here.
Arake seems to have opened slightly better than Serena. Serena missing like 2 pieces, I guess.
Yeah. So we'll just see how the game progresses for them. But Arake has like the perfect setup.
Yeah. he could. I don't know. Would you pass here with a perfect setup, or would you just not care?
I would definitely pass here because it doesn't matter next turn. Because you don't want to have you want to give your opponent the less amount of opportunity to be able to set up. Like if your game plan is still on point, then that's fine. That's what you want. But you want you to deny your opponent as much as possible, even though the circumstances a lot come up where they will have the engine regardless. You don't want to be able to put yourself in that position. Oh, and damaging a heal first as well. That's getting more and more pressure on Serena as well as she loses some more advantage there. And drawing a Palamedes.
Yes, those are not things you want happening because that Ganslot technically turns into blade. And although she already has 2 blasted blade, putting a heal back is still good. And
yes, but you really don't want to be riding that Palamedes either. Even though you can get some power ups, it really doesn't do anything for you. So she might be searching the MLB here as I thought to try and have a better Vanguard target to have your engine going later on.
Interestingly enough, neither player damage denied. I wonder, because one thing you can check is that if you see your opponent mulligan 5, you can think his hand is just terrible and you can just go face, right?
Yes,
if they don't mulligan anything at all, their hand is pretty good.
Yes, of course, yeah.
So he's even called out his spare blaster blade. He's just going to push damage, which is pretty cool.
And in this situation, I think it really is actually going to pay off for him, even though he doesn't know it himself, because Serena has no PGs in hand.
Oh, yeah, he's got 1 more PG more than Serena. And going ham here means...
all you need, really.
Yeah. Going ham here means that his opponent is likely just dead next turn.
Yes.
That's crazy. Going fast, man. Ooh.
Drawing a Ganslot.
That's not a Blaster Dark. That is not a Blaster Dark.
But at least the card can be recycled for a Blaster Blade, at the very least.
At least you can put it back to get a heal. So that's consolidation, bro.
Since he doesn't have any boosters though, this turn doesn't really have anything going for him because the highest number he can make here is a 13k, which obviously 1 card in the damage zone mitigates that highest number.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
It's really, really bad for Serena in this circumstance. Just putting the intercepts down, so yep.
I mean, sure, but if she pushes 2 damage here, though, right? Those 2 intercepts won't really matter, but she won't be able to here.
No, yeah, that's the thing. She won't be able to do it in the first place, so it's okay.
Unless she got a trigger or something like that.
Yes, it just means in this circumstance she doesn't automatically die this next turn because Arake can't retire the units currently on board.
Yeah, if he got an extra damage, then that's GG.
Yes.
But 1 more turn, going to 5 because MLB decks don't run crits.
Yes.
And yeah.
So it all depends on Serena's next turn whether to kind of make and break this game. She might get some heals and some defenses, who knows? But if she can't get her engine going next turn, then I think the turn after, when Araki has his turn again, it's going to be very bad on that boat.
I honestly think even if she does draw like a Blaster Dark, just on the draw, it's just looking terrible because then she needs a draw null to even have a chance of surviving, or heal or something like that. I mean, draw here is good. That's not good. Drawing into that's not good. Another draw is good.
Have another chance. There we go. At least I had the engine going at the very least.
Yeah.
But now she needs to be able to heal down and grab some PGs. Mostly PG.
Wow.
Oh, PG. That's a good top deck. That's really good. That's really handy.
That is the perfect consecutive order of cards that she needed.
Yes, because Arake currently has no option to be able to retire the extra grade 2s when they're called. But the issue is if he wants to use the engine, the intercepts will be going. He will only be left with one if he decides to call the Blaster Blade here as well. So that means he only has one. Oh, is he going for it? Is he going to call the Blaster
I feel like
yes.
I feel like
he only has one wave of defense here, so he really needs a heal or draw into a PG.
I feel like Serena could. No, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So, what's gonna happen next, right? Is that if Araki doesn't get any draws here, it's gonna be tough placing cards down to attack with, though.
Well, the benefit of having Decay in the back row is that it can automatically snipe the Blaster Blade, so he needs something to be able to hit the MLB or be able to get triggers on the drought check. Oh, that's a pretty good heal.
Things are going pretty good for
Serena. Saves
Serena.
him for a turn. Yes. PG to the bottom. But that means he has Serena now has an extra turn after this because effectively unless he top decks a Blaster Blade, then the PG. I would call down the MO. Yes, push that up, call the MO to the side, and hope for a trigger. Yes. But the play from Serena just before just gave them the extra turn to be able to make a play, which is really, really good. Unfortunately, no triggers, but that just means the Palamedes goes.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, it's not bad for Araki. Still got one null. Gonna have his field wipe though.
That's a lot of grade 3s in hand for Serena.
I mean, both players
Really?
got some grade 3. So, I mean, like, there's a chance for her to heal or get a null. So,
honestly, she needs to be able to heal here.
yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, that's not looking good.
I mean, if
she
you
still
don't,
has the chance to heal defensively.
yeah, don't heal here, heal later.
Yes. That's right, denying the resources. Yep. They're
What does
both in a
Araki
pretty
draw?
resource-starved result here. Like they really need.
So would you call the Marin in front just in case?
I would
Paladin?
have, yes, just to try and deny resources.
Yeah, that would have paid off too, because
Yes.
now he's whiffing these heals, or whiff a trigger at least. Is that his first heal?
Oh,
Oh wow!
still in this game, man. That's crazy.
2 heals out doesn't matter. Still get a defensive heal.
It's been so touch and go for so long, so this is yeah, well.
The scrappiest,
Yes.
MLB
See,
game.
this is pretty good top decking a Blaster Dark because Arake has no easy way to get rid of it at the moment.
Yeah.
So there's still a possibility to be able to make something work.
Put down the Blaster Dark. Put down the yeah.
Yes.
Doing it. Now, okay. Would you risk it? Would you Palamedes and then the MLB?
Yes, you would Palamedes first, yes. Because
Oh no!
defensive trigger. Oh no. Oh,
It's a
yeah,
draw
as I was
as
about
well.
to say, you would have a chance of banking on a trigger, but unfortunately here you would have to bank on 2, which
2
does not
triggers,
happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they went MLB first though, right? It's like it's still kind of the. Actually, it's worse if you go MLB because they can go like Star Call, which they drew right into like
Yeah.
a Blaster Blade, right?
Yes. The only
If-
benefit there would be
yeah.
him sitting on 5 damage, but because he drew into the Star Core, then their plays would have been so much better. It really does not look good here.
Alfred, at least Araki can make 3 calls.
Yes.
He's the deck thin
Now you
as
just,
well.
he would call. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter here because he can just call the Marin behind. Yes, the
Yep.
trumpeter.
And then it's pretty much GG.
Yes.
Unless Serena swings. I mean, sorry. Nah, Araki went MLB first, so
Which is
that's
understandable
GG.
in this scenario because you would need 2 triggers to pass.
Yeah, you knew from the previous turn they didn't have a null, so unless they
Yes.
just drew it, it's it's not likely to happen. So first game goes to Iraq. What a crazy swinging game, you know? These MLB games,
that had some tempo changes very, very quickly. That was pretty exciting.
yeah, even one heal totally changes the game up, you know? It's crazy. So it's 1-0 for Iraqi. He's at a tournament point. He just needs one more win to take it home. Serena needs 2. Interesting fact, Nuno was going to play in the tournament, but he couldn't. So he told Iraqi to go play, and seems like it was turned out pretty well.
That decision certainly paid off, yes.
It's doing pretty well. Iraqi's doing well. And I don't know, it's been gifted, right? That his hands, you know, honestly, and his luck so far has been just the perfect combination between skill and luck.
Yes,
So,
yes, there's definitely been a good lot of luck, but there's a reason he's managed to get that top 100 badge, I feel, to be able to make some good crucial and key choices.
Gotta go fast, man. Top 100 in global, dude. You can only go fast to get that.
Yes, yes.
So I think they're just preparing, I guess. Not really.
Yeah, it is insane the amount that people really grind the rank for.
I know.
I gave up after preseason when we first had the test.
Yeah, we
beta,
thought
the
we thought
Singapore server.
preseason bad, but man.
Yeah, we've certainly had a lot more time on our hands, certain people in certain situations, to be able to effectively grind rank and really grab those very special shiny cards.
It's all about the shiny banner, though, man.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, so these hands, what do you think?
I think honestly, in most circumstances,
It's
you want to be able to.
it's the same hand,
try
right?
and keep your- Yeah,
No,
wow,
no.
that's.
Andy's got the thing wrong. Okay.
It's actually both the same hand.
It is actually both the same hand. Let's get that sorted. What are the chances? Exactly the same hand? Crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Let's see what they make of them. Oh, he has to unfortunately ride the PG. Doesn't top deck the Marin like Iraqi does. She really just she really hit an unlucky streak there. Like losing a PG and then not having a strong defensive base.
I mean, like, otherwise his hand, Serena's hand is pretty good.
The whole setup is there, which is very, very good.
But Iraqi pushing damage. He's pushing damage.
He's doing the same play as he did the previous game, which is an interesting dynamic. I think it means like he has the full combo, so I feel like he's saying he doesn't need to be afraid. He just needs to be able to push and destroy the resources as soon as possible, even though it's going first.
Yeah, that tempo is actually pretty strong. When you open nuts and going first, and again,
Yes.
Serena does not have the null. So
Yes, because you're pushing the pressure out going first to be able to do the combo. I think in some situations it's okay to be able to, push that tempo and try and grab out the game because you're denying them of resources or pushing them to a high damage, which
I guess
in both cases is pretty.
I guess what's interesting though is that Serena chose to deny damage early on, right?
Yes,
Do you think that was
yes.
correct?
In most cases, going second, I think so, because the less chances you have for the opponent going first to have the combo is more beneficial for you in the long run, in terms of games. So we still, unfortunately, for some technical issues, can't see Iraqi's hand currently, so we don't know the specifics that he's able to draw from here.
Do we need to know Iraqi's hand? It's been pretty good.
Yes.
It's been pretty good
We still
lately.
know he has at least one PG in hand, so he's safe for a long margin here.
That's one PG more than Serena at the moment. I mean, we
Yes.
said that last game as well. Turned out
Yes,
pretty
that's
crazy.
true.
But triggers a heal
with
here.
heal.
Doesn't matter.
But I think now, with the Wingle Grade to search a Blaster Dark for next turn. The
Wow.
Going to 5 is massive tempo though.
That's pretty dry. It's like just empty. Able to
No draw
search out.
triggers to try and get some better pieces, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's gonna search for a Blaster Dark. Yeah. Oh, goes for Blade.
Awesome Blade, interesting. Maybe Araki just wants to confirm it for next turn in case he
Yeah.
goes to 3 to have that push potential. rather than trying to rely on the top deck of getting against a lot of something that he has the
Yeah, I mean-
sniper.
In this situation, more attacks on Vanguard means more chances to win.
Yeah, being on 5, I think is the correct choice overall to try and just confirm the fact that you might have a better chance to win this next turn.
So, how does Serena get out of it though? Double heal?
It's really hard here. I think you need to be able to call double intercept here, and then pop your pieces in the back row, and just hope for the best. Really.
Wow. Yeah, it's not looking good for Serena, to be honest. It's rough. Raki's hand has been just excellent. Excellent.
In this situation, though, like I probably would have called a Bedivere to at least try and have something to hit the Vanguard. Because if you're going to give 2 damage anyway face up, then you may as well go to the 4 instead of the 3, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no boosters in her hand.
Yeah, no boosters is just rough. It's just so...
So,
nothing's
I
happening.
prefer the 12k. Or waiting, just thinking about the plays.
Well, she did. It's correct to at least call those 2 cards out, because...
you need to set up the card.
But the thing is, okay, you MLB here, you give 2... The Blaster Blade's coming down anyway, so...
Heal, that's quite nice, but unfortunately the MLB swings for 2 crits, so you need to be
That's
able
one.
to keep yourself
Don't
into
forget.
that situation.
Oh.
That PG would have been nicer in hand.
I mean,
Another
we
heal.
talked about this last game, the 2 damage defensively. Still 3 in the
that's
deck.
true. Oh, I see. That's pretty good to be able to deny getting the Blaster Blade to kill your intercept, just to give yourself an opportunity for more grinds.
Okay, this was actually a big brain play. Didn't actually use the effect.
Yes.
I mean, we saw this in the Champions before. It was like Dotto doing that thing. But although it's like right now it looks bad, but you gotta do what you
It's still a
gotta
bad
do.
situation regardless. You just have to make the best choice you can, which I think in that situation was the best.
And if
To
she gets a
deny getting
heal
your
here, that's okay. Draw.
the final one to heal.
Oh,
It is. We're back in it.
Whoa. Oh man.
Oh goodness, this top 4 has been very, very, very exciting. With
It's happening, man.
oh, and
It's
he draws a
happening.
PG this game. She's just really being able to luck out and just pull off some really, really crazy stuff here.
Now she can MLB retires Alpha, which is correct. It is correct.
Yes, it is, because you still need to be able to kill an interceptor without any boosters. So.
Yep. The Blaster Blade is free.
And I think she just needs to hope that he doesn't have another Blaster Blade to be able to retire if she plans to push here.
I mean, how many Blaster Blades are out? It's like 3? 3 maybe?
At least 2.
Yeah.
Can't remember from the early.
I mean, suck in.
But that's her main bet, is to hope that the Blaster Blade doesn't come out.
Get a heal here as well is pretty good. Draw, maybe draw a null.
Yeah, heals against the MLB, like, they help. Obviously, they helped in the last situation with the 6 damage heal, but you really need to be able to find PGs.
Thing is, how developed is Arake's hand, I guess? I mean, it's not hard hitting like 9k, so... But it comes down to the Blaster Blade.
Yes, Blaster Blade. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Okay.
That will get rid of the 1 PG in the hand and probably take this game.
Unless he's got nothing else to call. Call a null? No, not even a null. Okay. Alright. So, unless Serena heals twice. Or he swings with MLB here. Okay. So she only needs 1 heal.
Interesting.
So Serena needs 1 heal to live. Can she get it? And if she does, she might just win.
There we go.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Rocky
Rocket taking that in the 2-0 sweep, though.
Rocky is showing how good you can be with MLB.
Yes.
That was some tight games. Serena, those are big swings. Big swing game. Pretty cool. MLB showing why it is the king deck, the best deck in not standard, in 0 at the moment.
In 0, yes. Yeah. Taking up pretty much nearly all the top slots there, you can see why it's just so oppressive with its consistency, its resource generation, its retire to be able to hit key interceptors in the intercept mechanic that Zero has. So many powerful key features.
And yeah, it's Serena from the US. Congratulations for coming second. And then
it is a big achievement nonetheless. Yes.
Arake from Europe coming in first from Team Ventura. Congratulations, dude. You did well. Did well. Should actually, those hands were monster hands, man. Monster hands. And what do you think? What do you think, Toby?
Yeah, I think both players honestly played mostly to the best of their ability, and that's all you can really hope for in these sort of high tension situation games in the finals. Showing off some really clever sort of plays to understand the mind of an MLB player in these high end, to decide whether the tempo of a game starts from the beginning or the middle or in grade 3.
I mean,
so it's been really exciting, yeah.
Everyone makes fun of MLB. It's like MLB goes brr, easy game. But look, to squeeze out that last 5%, you still have to play correctly. All right, you still have to at least know what you're doing.
To play optimally, like every time you can get, you really need to be able to be on point. Because it's easy enough just to suck into regards and get crit and smack, but to be able to, use your resources effectively and play into the right game is not always easy 100% of the time.
Especially that turn when Serena did not suck in and go 12.
Yes, denying the blaster blade during that time to give herself a slight bit of breathing room, which did pay off in that turn.
Yep.
Shows that some different plays are really crucial at different times.
Yeah, it's like a tournament. You have 7 rounds of Swiss, then you had 4 rounds of top cut. So you had to play pretty good to go. He was like X1, right? So
yes.
You have to play correctly to at least go X1 and in the end win the whole thing. So congratulations again to Arake, and thanks for coming, guys. It's been a great tournament. You've been a great audience as well. And hopefully we can run more of these in the future. And look, it's only gonna get better.
Of course,
Limit breaks coming. Limit breaks coming, guys.
Yes, that'll be interesting adding into the fray with the new decks coming out. It's unfortunate that that straight away the set doesn't change like it has with the last couple of sets in the past, with these oppressive decks from set 4 just obviously just stealing the show. MLB, Kagero, Shadows. In Japan, still showing the top results even after the next 1 or 2 sets comes out. There's only some slight showing some others.
Worlds was, well, not Worlds, but the big championship, Vanguard Tournament Champions, was won by a guy running Narukami. So I mean, it's possible. Anything is possible,
There's definitely some hidden gems to be able to have a lot of skilled hands to be able to grab and use.
Yeah, so I think definitely it's only going to get better. But look, good tournament, guys. Good tournament. Crazy top card. Good time casting with both DifferentFight and Tony. You guys see Tony. He's champion, premium champion in Australia. So this is him. If you don't see him that often, he's got a red head. But
one of the few white boys in WCC.
yes, he's the token. So otherwise, thanks for coming, guys. If you want to see more content, subscribe to our channel. This is the channel, World Class Card Fighters, and you can definitely see me, and you might be able to see other guys from our team as well. And I want to thank both WCC and Iki for also running the tournament. Fatal, thanks for doing all that work, and everyone in the back. WeRab, Kelvin, Derek, all making those great scenes. Got Andy running the stream. Thanks, Andy. It's been great. Although you can't hear him, I can in my ears. So thank you for the Phantom Blaster Dragons that you're not gonna use because you're gonna be stuck in FF14. But yeah, thanks to our sponsors, and thanks for everyone for coming.
Yeah, and I also think that that if you guys are interested to join again, join our Discord. This won't be the last event that we'll run.